Hello and welcome to another episode of Infobots. This is episode number 080, number 80, and I am your host, author Frederick Fishman, where today we are sponsored by me. And for links to all of my books, apparel, and gear, go to my main Infobots website at infobots.com, spelled with two T's at the end. That's infobots.com. You can also help us out by showing your support by visiting our Patreon page at www.patreon.com/Infobots podcast. And please check out our new educational membership website, packed with numerous multimedia elements about the animal kingdom, and that is at www.animals, that's plural, animals-central.com. That's animals-central.com. Okay, let's get started. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. He was born on January the 27th, 1756, and he died on December the 5th, 1791. He was a prolific and an influential composer of the classical period. Mozart was born in Salzburg, Austria, and he showed prodigious ability from earliest childhood. Already competent on the keyboard and violin, he composed from the age of 5 and performed before European royalty. At 17, Mozart was engaged as a musician at the Salzburg court, but grew restless and traveled in search of a better position. While visiting Vienna in 1781, he was dismissed from his Salzburg position. He chose to stay in Vienna, where he achieved fame but little financial security. During his final years in Vienna, he composed many of his best-known symphonies, concertos, and operas, and portions of the Requiem, which was largely unfinished at the time of his early death at the age of 35. The circumstances of his death have been much mythologized. He composed more than 600 works, many of which are acknowledged as pinnacles of symphonic, concertante, chamber, operatic, and choral music. He is considered among the greatest classical composers of all time, and his influence on Western music is profound. Ludwig van Beethoven composed his early works in the shadow of Mozart, and composer of the period Joseph Haydn wrote, "Posterity will not see such a talent again for 100 years. I, your humble host, believe we will not see such talent again in 1,000 years." The first composition that you heard from Mozart was the Rondo alla Turca, and the second composition that you just heard was his Piano Sonata No. 16. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Infobots podcast, and please support our efforts here to bring you a new Infobots each day. Go to patreon.com/Infobots podcast and join us again for another episode of Infobots. Until next time,